What's good, guys? Prince Sports here. Luka Doncic is not only a better basketball player than LeBron James right now, but by age 23, 24, he's still a better basketball player than LeBron James. He can shoot better. He's a better clutch performer. All right. His offensive skill set and passing skill set is better than LeBron James because he makes teammates way better than LeBron James does. He don't have to play into a system. He could play into any basketball system and get coached, something LeBron James can't do. Okay? LeBron James is almost uncoachable. All right? The only way he actually wins is by stacking the deck. And even when he wins by stacking the deck and having multiple All-Stars, he still comes up short. And that's no difference in today's game. Double overtime, Luka Doncic being clutch the whole 9 yards. Dropping the triple-double for all you lovers of stats, all right? Because when LeBron James has stats, that's the first thing you talk about. But you forget that there's other guys in the league that's producing career numbers and way better numbers than LeBron James because they're getting wins. Something LeBron James is not used to, okay? Winning is like a disease for LeBron James. He don't want to touch it, all right? So LeBron losing shouldn't be new to you. He constantly loses anyway, even on the biggest stage there is. He loses with multiple All-Stars. He loses with less talent. Okay, either way you put it, he's looking bad because Luka the Don not only is an MVP candidate, but he looks like a guy that's a top 5 player in the league right now. And you know the scary part about Luka Don? He didn't even hit his prime. Luka is not in his peak prime right now. I'm going to repeat that. Luka is not in his prime, but yet he is putting up, I'm showing the world who I am type of numbers, right? And at the same time, he's leading his team to wins. The Dallas Mavericks is number 4. The Dallas Mavericks is the 4th seed in the NBA. And Luka's not playing with no All-Stars. He's not playing remotely with the talent that LeBron has. And LeBron can't seem to get a win without AD. Okay, LeBron needs AD like a fish needs water. But Luka, he could win with just a gang of role players. This is what I'm talking about with more impressive. Okay? Luka is not only having an impact on his numbers and individual dominance, he's having an impact on his team winning. That shows you that his team needs him way more. Okay? His team needs him to play at a high level to win. And the numbers show for the wins. Unlike LeBron James, who could produce good numbers, empty stats, and stat padded games and still not get a W. Because you're playing with technically a good group of role players when AD is not on the floor, but you still can't come up with a W. That's a bad look on you. And if you don't make this postseason this year, you go down in rankings. Because you can't be producing those type of numbers, playing with another guy that's a top 10 basketball player in the world, and still don't make the postseason. That's bad. That's really, really bad. Okay, because guys like Michael Jordan, all right, then I'm going to remote it back to Luka, could get wins and lead role players to the postseason. LeBron James didn't even become LeBron James until around 2009. So you spent from 2003 all the way to roughly 2008, right? Not even being a top 5 player, all right? Having lots of flaws, bad shooter, very clunky score in general, all right? Bad defensive player, even though you're a better defensive player than Luka right now. I mean, probably even at that age, because Luka's not a good defender. But that's something he could improve on because he didn't hit his prime yet. Do you see the difference? Just imagine how scary he's going to be when his team comes of age. When his team matches the level of talent. Now what Luka has to do to take the next step further. You got to project your greatness onto your teammates. Be hard on them the same way Michael Jordan was. And hopefully they will come out good. You could win a championship with a developed team. All right? Because that's the only thing missing. And he don't have that leadership yet. There's some things to his level of play that he didn't achieve yet because he didn't hit his prime. But he's still scary. He playing like the modern day Larry Bird. Modern day Larry Bird would have spanked LeBron James. All right? An all-time great. Despite all the stats, I seriously doubt LeBron James will be collecting W's over Larry Bird. He'd be collecting L's over Larry Bird too. Because Larry Bird could beat just about any great NBA player. Okay? Any of them. One of the best to ever do it. But you guys overlook that. Because you're too so caught up in stats. But now you can't even use stats as your own excuse, because if I say stats is easier to get in today's league, I can say that because that's true. But for you slurpers, you can't say that because you sit there and praise LeBron's stats like it's really hard to do when it's not. Only difference is Luka getting W, something LeBron James is foreign to. Sports out. Peace.